This video is brought to you by Straightgoods News, Canada's alternative online news source. Visit Straightgood.ca.
So what's your understanding then of what the government's position is on torture? Have you figured it out?
Well, it's simple. They're going to use it. The semantics that they're playing with it really is a joke. They're going to use it.
And the message. How do you think they're going to use it?
They'll use it in whatever method they want to use it. That's the message that they're giving. If you've got some kind of extraordinary scenario, use it. That's the message that's gone to CSIS and our espionage agencies generally. But more importantly, it's the message that's gone out to the rest of the world. You know, they stand up in the House repeatedly now and attack Syria. Well, they use Syria on Maharwar. They've used other countries in the Middle East, in Asia, to conduct the torture and then use the information. We see it repeatedly being used, or attempted to being used, because sometimes our courts rule it out, but we've seen it repeatedly used in the certificate cases, you know, where we're still holding people in custody or under house arrest based on information that came from torture. So they've used it historically, you know, with pressure from the opposition parties when it was a minority government. They reversed that position, accepted the position of our courts and international law, and now that they've got a majority, they've gone back to that past practice.
So when Peter MacKay stands up in the House and says, you know, we're against torture, but we're going to use information to save lives, what does that mean?
That means that he watches too much American TV and movies. Those scenarios are not real scenarios. You know, he reads too many spy novels. Those are not the reality of when it gets used. It gets used in the Maharwar case. It gets used in those certificate cases. That's the reality. That's the history of what we've had in this country. They have not. I'm sorry. Let me finish with this. They have not once been able to point to where they headed off a bombing or a hostage taking or any other incident, terrorist incident. Not one, because I don't believe there has been one in Canada.
So the bottom line is, under no circumstances is torture going to leave any information that's usable as far as you're concerned?
That is correct. It should not be used. The Supreme Court of Canada has said that. International law says that. We signed on to those international protocols. So we're breaching them.